Hi, I'm Kelly, and we are here today at the Newport Dunes, Back Bay. I'm so excited because we are going to be stand-up paddleboarding. I love to SUP. There's so many wonderful places here in Newport Beach to stand-up paddle. We have the ocean front, we've got the marina, we have Back Bay. We're here today, nice calm water, beautiful day. We're gonna breathe in the fresh air and get a great workout. Stay tuned for an awesome episode. Hi everyone, I'm a business owner, a wellness coach, a yoga instructor, and the great thing is I do all of this here in my hometown of Newport Beach. I'm going to show you Newport Beach from an active lifestyle. I'm Kelly Lam, and this is Active Me. Newport Dunes is a first-class waterfront resort that offers unique accommodations, a pristine marine with guest lips, and a premier waterfront dining at the Back Bay Bistro, where I love to have Sunday brunch at. Super fun place. With over a mile of exclusive beach, it is a great place to take advantage of resorts, water park, activities, and boat rentals. Adjacent to the Back Bay Nature Preserve and near to my most favorite place to shop, Fashion Island, and Corona Del Mar, such a beautiful city, the Back Bay is a perfect location for your next getaway. And today I'm so excited because I have my good friend, Chef Jenny Ross, joining me to stand up paddleboard. Hey there!
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, I love surprises, yay! Oh, you brought me green juice from Lemon Drop! Thank you!
You said get ready to hydrate.
Yes!
So here we go.
I'm so happy to see you. So
I'm
you ready?
So excited, yes.
Okay, it's gonna be fun. So this is your first time stand-up paddleboarding.
It is.
It's super easy. You're gonna love it. We didn't even have to wear bathing suits because we're not gonna get that wet, just our feet. I brought a towel. We're gonna drink some of these.
All right.
You have your keys.
Yep.
So I brought plastic bags to put the keys in.
Okay.
And then we'll put them in our pockets. So just in case, they're nice and safe.
Great.
I have sunscreen. Did you get sunscreen?
Yep, a little bit.
Okay, cool. And then let's see what else here. I brought a hat just in case.
Okay.
And I think we are good to go. And I brought 2 bottles of water just so that we have hydration.
Thank you
brought our
so
greens.
much. It's nice and cold.
Yay.
All right.
All right, let's get going.
Okay.
All right, you all set?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go ahead. We've got our boards over here.
Okay.
Before we get on the boards and I start to show you how to take the boards in the water and stand up, let's do a few stretches. I recommend to always stretch before you do paddle boarding, just because you want to go ahead and have nice loose legs. You use a lot of core and shoulders as well in stand-up paddle boarding. So the whole body is going to get a workout. But let's go ahead and start with the legs. We'll move our way up. So go ahead and bring your right foot forward. And have your left foot about 2 feet or so behind you. We'll have your feet about 6 inches apart from one another widthwise. Bring your hands on your hips, and then let's draw that right hip back, left hip forward. We'll do a variation of pyramid in yoga. So on an exhale, just start to fold forward. So ultimately, this is just a modified runner stretch. You can bring your fingertips to your hands, to your leg if you'd like, or maybe down towards your feet. All right, so just keep dropping that right hip back behind you and left hip forward. That just gets deeper into that back of the right hamstring. And then when you come up, just go ahead and bring the hands to the hip, bend the front knee slightly, and roll yourself up. That was good. Let's take the other side.
All right.
That also gets the low back, the sacrum area, which always is nice to open up before you pop on a paddleboard. And then go ahead and fold forward here. You know, this is a great stretch to do anytime at home. I like to do it sometimes before bed just to get a nice deep stretch, but it's really important to do before paddleboarding. You want to really stretch before any exercise just so you have nice loose muscles, and after as well. We'll do one stretch for the upper body. Let's bring those feet together. Have them about hip distance.
All right.
Bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers, and then start to draw those knuckles towards the floor. And then go ahead and start to lift your heart high to the sky. So now we're stretching out those shoulder blade and upper chest. On the exhale, begin to fold. We'll come into Uttanasana, forward fold in yoga. And to just keep folding here. I'm gonna take your arms just a little bit more up and overhead. If this is something you can't do at home, don't worry. You can always keep your hands on your low back. Jenny, I'm gonna take your hands to your low back. and then just start to drop your head towards the floor. Anything comfortable. You really want to keep the back of the head and neck nice and loose. And then when you come up, bend your knees slightly and start to roll up with a flat back. That'll keep your balance. And we'll go ahead and just take those arms up and overhead, interlace the fingers from the palms to the sky, and then just a little side to side here. Right and left. Stretch out the side body. And I think that's a good start. Do those a few times, just a few reps, maybe on each side for both, let's say 2 times each stretch, and we're ready to go paddleboarding. So I don't have this problem since I have short hair, but you have long hair, so you may want to pull your hair up.
Yeah, good idea.
So it's out of your face when the wind starts blowing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab this paddle and bring it right over here. One other thing I almost forgot. So I always bring a plastic bag to put my key fob in. Did you bring your key?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, perfect. So pop the key fob in the plastic bag. Great tip, one of Kelly's tips here. Put your key fob in a plastic bag, so just in case you take a dunk in the water, your key fob is safe.
All right.
Just in case. We're not taking any dunks today,
Kelly.
but just in case. I like to be safe.
Right.
And then I tend to always paddleboard in athletic gear. And since today happens to be a tad bit overcast, I'm gonna keep my jacket on. I think you probably should too.
Okay.
So I'll just throw the key fob in my little zipper pouch here and we're good to go.
Okay.
So we're gonna get a little sandy, but that's just fine. So we're gonna walk the boards into the water. You'll get, maybe at most, you're gonna get wet from your knee down.
Okay.
We'll lock the boards in the water and then we're gonna hop onto the board. So you'll step one leg on the board, then the other.
Okay.
And ultimately what you wanna do is get onto the board with your knees right about hip distance, maybe a tad bit wider. I go a little wider just for some extra core, just some stability. So you want your toes curled under, so all 10 toes are on the board. I like to call this Pocahontas. So this is kind of how you're gonna start out. So when you come up, you wanna have your paddle with you. Ooh, let me go this way so I don't hit you with my paddle. So you're gonna start here with your paddle. When it's time to stand up, you're feeling like the board, you got some stability, you don't feel too wonky on the board. I like to come down to all fours, lift the knees, and then pop on up. So as you drop your heels, you pop up. Keep your knees bent, rise with the paddle in your hand, core's pulled in so it's nice and strong. Tuck the hips under, that's gonna help engage your low belly a little bit more. And then you're gonna, start to flow with the water if there's a little breeze. And then we just start to get started from there. Right hand's gonna go on the top of the handle, left hand down the shaft of the paddle, and then we'll get started.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
All right, Jenny, let's do this.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna grab our boards. We've got our paddle.
Okay.
So I just lift up the board, flip it on its side. I'm gonna use my right thigh to hold it up. Here's my paddle. Take your hands in the little handle here
Okay.
and pick it on up.
Okay.
They're pretty light. They are obviously very long, so it's a little wonky when you hold them.
Okay.
But you'll be able to handle it.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Let's see.
So go ahead and flip it up on its side. There you go. Hands in the handle.
Yep.
Lift it up and go.
All right, let's go.
Nice. Good thing we work out, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Eating some extra kale always helps.
I know. Okay, so we're gonna walk it right to the water.
Okay.
Ooh, it's not too cold. That's good. All right, so let's go ahead and start to put our board in the water. I like to use my leg just to steer it down. You've got the fin at the back, and you always want to be careful of your fin so you don't break it. All right. Now, if we get close to each other, we may tap boards. Don't worry, it happens. All right, so we're gonna hop up in just like we did up on the sand. We're gonna start with our little Pocahontas. So go ahead and bring your paddle horizontally on the board, and then step one leg and the other. Woo! And like I told you, you tap boards. There you go, we almost tapped. And then here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay up on both knees, and then just start to gently paddle your way out.
So Kelly, I'm not quite used to this paddle yet. What direction does it face?
Oh, great question. Your Quick Blade logo faces forward.
Okay.
Exactly. And go ahead and take your left hand in. Bring those fingers exactly. Really hold a nice firm grip here.
Okay.
And then keep your left arm straight. And as you press down, you're gonna go ahead and push that water back. I'm gonna let you go first. So go ahead and press that water back. Don't worry, you're good. You'll switch side to side. Perfect. And you want to scoop the water with the blade. that we're taking a rest right now. What a great workout paddleboarding is, right?
I'm thinking I should have started doing this right after I had Alyssa.
You know what? That's so true because it can get the core back so quickly.
Right.
You know, I spoke earlier just a tad bit on when you're standing up, your legs are bent, and you tuck your tailbone under slightly to engage the core.
Right.
So I noticed in a lot of my clients, either people have a really big sway or they tuck too much. And either way can hurt the low back. Happens a lot in females. I had an instructor call it recently sexy back when someone presses too much.
Oh, there you go.
When you tuck under too much, you're going to hurt your pelvic girdle. But here, if you keep a nice center, a slight tuck, that really engages the low belly.
Yeah.
So you're right. After having a baby, it's perfect for core.
Yeah, and you regain that strength is so important.
Exactly. And because you are the expert in raw food, what do you recommend for after a workout for protein?
You know, protein's a great thing to talk about because most people think it's hard to get proteins in plant-based foods, but I love hemp seeds. They're such an easy fix, and 2 tablespoons is 14 grams of protein.
That's amazing. That's ultimately 1 scoop of protein powder, which is what most people use anyways. Most protein powders are so processed, so why not use hemp seeds, right?
They're
That's
a whole
great.
food and high in essential fatty acids too, so great after workout to recover.
Love it. Love it.
And today you have a special treat because I brought my superfood truffles.
Oh, I love your superfood truffles. You are really spoiling me today with the green juice from Lemon Drop and now the superfood truffles from 118.
Every girl's got to have her raw chocolate.
Oh, I love it. Ooh, and that'll give me energy for the rest of the day.
That's right.
Because I've got to do one more workout today. Today's my double up day. Grab your handle and we'll come on out.
All right.
Good job.
Wow.
It was so fun.
That was fun. When can we go again?
I know, the Newport Dunes. Perfect place to stand up paddle. All right, we're just finishing up our day of paddleboarding here at Newport Dunes. It was such a great day.
Thank you. I really enjoyed that.
I did too. Thanks for joining me. I think there is something to be said about having a friend or a buddy system when you work out. Not only makes the workout more fun, you're safe, you have someone with you, and it goes by so fast.
I think it makes it easier to try new things.
Absolutely, because you have the encouragement.
Yeah.
And the stability of having a friend there with you.
Right.
As we mentioned before, it's super important to stay hydrated when doing any type of workout. Jenny's green juice was the perfect way of staying hydrated. I'm already done. After a workout, before 30 minutes after your workout, it's really important to have some type of protein. I know you mentioned.
I know.
Yay!
Super seed truffles. Here you go, Kelly.
Oh,
Lam.
thank you so much. Yummy. I'm so excited. I'm going to put my juice down, try my super seed truffles.
So these are coated in hemp seeds and they're made from pumpkin seeds.
Oh my
So
goodness.
22 grams of protein in this little baby.
That is perfect. Oh, and they're so delicious. Thank you.
Of course.
And there's lots of cacao. And cacao is great for energy. So now our energy is going to pick back up after our workout. Ooh, maybe we can go for round 2.
I'm not sure.
That was so delicious. Oh, they're my favorite treats. I just love these.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us today. This was a wonderful day of an Active Me segment. We are very thankful for Pirate Coast Paddle, for the Newport Dunes for letting us be here, for you, Chef Jenny Ross of 118 Degrees and Lemon Drop, 2 of my favorite restaurants. And thank you for my Whole Purpose team for being here and helping out as well. It was a wonderful day at Active Me, and we look forward to seeing you again.